Okay, so I just want to do a quick video to explain how this works because I think it's a little bit complicated with what I'm doing, and it's not going to be fancy or edited. I don't think. I just want to get this done to show you within my blog post how I'm managing to get a different piece of paper on the outside of my box, which is here, versus the inside of my box. And one of the issues I had was I only had one piece of paper to work with that I wanted to work with. It's a Stamperia piece of paper. And I didn't have enough paper, so I'm having to be very careful not to lose any. So the first thing I did was I cut out the pieces of the box, which is this is what you get from the die when you cut the die. You get one of each of these, right? So I cut that out on a piece of paper. And that's going to be my guideline. And that gives me an idea of what I'm doing. And I took that and I realized, okay, so I want my score. I want this to be the outside of my box. And I want this paper to be the inside of my box. And I don't want to waste mat board and adhesive, so I'm blocking it off. So what I did was I just took this, I used it as a template, and I measured. I need 2 of these to make my box edges, and so I measured 2, and then I put 1 piece of paper on the back side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down, and then I'm going to, on my actual die, I know that if I put the paper side down, it's going to cut and score. That'll be the outside. So when you're using Eileen's dies, one of the things to keep in mind is the paper that you want to be on the front of your projects, whether it be the passport book where there's a score line and a cut line, it's the paper side down. So if this is a paper I want on the outside of my book, then that's got to go down. But the reason why I did it this way is I have to run it twice. There's only one spot, right? There's only one place for this. So if this is my good paper that I want, it's going to have to go this way. And so I'm going to cut this here, and then I'm going to run it through one piece at a time. And that should give me this on the outside and this on the inside. So we'll see how that goes. But that's the easy explanation. And so this is something I really encourage you to do when you're working with this dies, is just make a template. And then that gives you a better idea of how things go. Because when I read the directions, the directions are all here on the actual, in with the die. And it tells me where to put my tape and all that good stuff. But even with that, I just find this was a really good visual aid. And then it's also a template. And then I know, okay, I'm going to be like, I've got a little bit of edge around, so I'm going to have plenty of room. I'm going to cut this, I'm going to washi tape it onto this so that it doesn't move around, and then that's going to give me my pieces. So wish me luck. I hope this works. We'll stay tuned.